Okay, here we have a versus gumshoe with a Happ controls gun on it instead of the Nintendo gun. Nintendo guns are getting hard to come by parts wise. They are not reliable anymore. Cables are breaking. No one makes cables as far as I know. So we have to make do with what we can get. That is a brand new Happ gun. We can still get all the parts for it. So I've been working on modifying some of these things to use Happ guns, and it's really not that difficult actually. I'll show you on the schematics here in a second. I'm documenting this for my future self and for anybody else that wants to do this. As you can see, the monitor doesn't need to be crazy bright or anything out of the ordinary. Works just fine, just the way it was. This would probably still work with a Nintendo gun. I don't have any good ones here to test this with, so I don't know for sure if this will work or not, but let's go over to the schematics really fast. So the gun signal comes in here, pin 3 on the edge connector. Makes its way over to this resistor matrix. It's a 1K by 8. Right, yep. I just leave that in place. I've tried cutting it out, I've tried changing the value. Nothing makes it work any better or any worse. What does make it work better is to bypass this resistor altogether. So RM13 is a series of 68 ohm resistors between it, RM13 and RM14. All you gotta do is just solder across these two legs right here. And per the instructions to convert this to a gun game many eons ago, that cap is already missing. Who knows if you could put it back? I haven't been putting them back, and it works just fine. So you can see here, pin 12, you bypass that resistor, can leave this other resistor in place, and then what I do is make a small adapter so that the Happ gun's not married to the cabinet, and just wire it in. So that's actually like a 4-pin male header. So that's just wired into the old Nintendo gun harness. And then now we can change Happ guns as they fail, because they will fail because of, you know, the cables are usually too long on these things and they end up hitting the ground. We like to shorten the cables to where they don't hit the ground, but even so, they will hit the cabinet. So it's gonna break no matter what. But these things are relatively cheap. Happ always has them in stock. You can get parts for them constantly, not a problem. So the way that cable is shortened is I drill a hole underneath the control panel for the cable to go in, and then I use a 1/2-inch copper clamp. The clamp's not copper, but that would be for like copper water lines, and then just screw it in. The only downside to that is you lose this simple rotation. With, you know, if I were to drill a hole in the front of the cabinet and put the plate on the front of the cabinet, this gun could easily rotate almost 360 degrees without much effort. Right now it's kind of dialed in to the monitor where you don't have to put any strain on the gun, but if you want to turn left or turn right, you do feel it a little bit. So let's get on with the program here. We'll add a credit. Try to play this through the phone. Well, that didn't work. But as you can see, everything works perfectly fine. So this should work for duck hunt, for Hogan's Alley, gumshoe obviously. Any of the gun games, this should work just fine on. Oh boy. So that is all. Not much to it.